18th May, 9:30 in the morning, we'd be there, and you did it. You, the senior class, this is for you. Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Hip, hip! That's what I'm talking about. A lot of discussion this past year on schools and all. They were putting in a new high school and went back and forth. The school board, it was going to be Parish, and then it was going to be North River, and then back to Parish. Parish Community, they finally decided on. Well, I guess you've heard the rumor about Southeast High. Harder High.
Yeah, I would vote.
I squashed it. Once I heard the nickname was Harder High Hilltoppers, I said, we'll stick with Southeast. Now, the Manatee County commissioners, they were thinking about changing Manatee County to Harder County, and I'm going to let them ride with that a little while. Florida, Harda, Florida, harder, state, no. Let it go. What's in a name anyway? Lots. Your last name, family name, look at them everywhere. Your first name, the given name. And I've been doing this senior class thing for 46 years, and I want to tell you, your mothers, the entire 9 months you were in that womb, she spent time on these names. Some of the most beautiful, disciplined, dedicated, exciting names I've ever taught in my 46 years. I mean that, seniors. You are very, very, very blessed. I want you to do something with it. I want you to take that name into your own Hall of Fame. I want you to make your family proud, the administration, the faculty, your fellow students, but especially you, inside, every day. Feel that pride. You sat with me through senior current events, government class, and man, I'll have to tell you, in the 46 years, this was the roughest year I ever had to keep hammering at the fact that we're going to be okay. That flag is going to continue to fly as long as you're strong enough to carry it. You're going to help me help this country heal itself. Your generation can do that. I was at church a few weeks ago. Our minister had a sermon on this very thought of the world and the state that we're in. And I'm sitting up in the choir loft trying to pretend that I can sing, and I took my bulletin out as he got to the conclusion of his speech, and I copied down on the bottom of the bulletin his final statement: "You are here for the healing of creation." Amen. You are here for the healing of creation. 12 years. And I know it wasn't easy. There had to be a tardy, a reprimand, a referral, maybe even an F somewhere along the line. Maybe you lost a friend or a family member. We've all been there. Nobody's perfect. Everyone in this arena fights for their name, fights for their cause, fights for salvation. Every accomplishment that you will ever achieve will start with the word try. Try harder. Get it? Try harder. I proctored the SAT 2 weeks ago this very morning. I was over at Braden River High School, and they always assigned the only guy from Southeast, the craziest of rooms, and it's different every time I go to proctor. And first thing I look for is a window. I'm thinking on a Saturday, everybody else is off work. If I've got to work, I'm going to at least look at the outdoors between tests. After I find the window, then I start with the posters. I like posters. If you've ever been to room 712, you'll know. The poster that I zeroed in on was from Duke. And it wasn't too long after Duke Final Four basketball, Coach K, I knew I could find a quote. There'd be something on there that I could use for this speech. There was no basketball on the Duke poster. There was no quote from Coach K. There's some academic building, and above the building had two words, knowledge and faith. Something that they probably inscribe on their college graduate rings. Now, I thought about it, and I went back to my history classes and knew that our founding fathers had faith to start a new country. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Franklin, throw in Hamilton, maybe you've heard of these guys. Abe Lincoln had the faith to end slavery against great odds. Franklin Roosevelt ended the Great Depression and a world war against great odds. And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., against great odds, gave us the opportunity to go to school together. And you had the faith to make it through that school. It wasn't easy. I was there when all these things came flying around you, but you made it through. 8 of the 12 years that you were in our school system, the first lady at the White House was named Michelle Obama. She just put out a book, and I wanted to get a first edition hard copy, and I'm not anywhere close to finishing it, but I already picked out my favorite quote. When they go low, you go high. I think you did that, and I pray you'll continue to do so. Because now it's time. It's time for the next adventure. Time has caught up with me. I must go. Are you filled with the same anxiety that I am? Even a little bit of fear? I'm not sure exactly what to do come August. I'll be 71 years old tomorrow. That's 66 years of school bells ringing. My mother kept me home the first 5 years. She always thought I was a bit of a baby. But once I got started, for 66 years, that bell has been ringing. And this August it won't. I must rely on faith, determination. We learned earlier in the speech, it starts with trying to try harder. So I'm about to put the last lesson on the chalkboard, one that we'll do together this time. We'll take baby steps. They'll grow into strides. Eventually there'll be footprints. Footprints that you're going to leave for others to follow, as great Americans have done for you, as your teachers and preachers and parents and those that love you have done for you. As I've tried to do for 36 years at the place we call Southeast High. I needed a conclusion, and ironically, I came to the idea of nursery school. If I've been to the Dukes of this world, I wanted to go back where you got to start. And I went into a nursery school on the east side, and I didn't see any windows. So I immediately went hoping for some posters, not thinking, obviously, that someone at 3, 4, 5 years old could read, but the posters were there. I went to one that looked professional, had a doctor's name on it. The guy's name was Dr. Zeus. Dr. Zeus. The poster went like this. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. But first, we've got one last thing to do. They call it the color cheer at Southeast High School.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, the jacket.
Still fits. State championship 1985. Every time we went to state, the orange and blue were there. This jacket. Now you think of the colors. There's orange, obviously, will be yours here as we conclude, but Or those juniors, they gave us a run. They were directly across from you, they would have been blue. To your left over there were the sophomores. They were gray. At one time they snuck it in at homecoming, but it was close. It's on Mrs. Faison. And then of course, there were those freshmen. They were way up there in the corner. Their color was boo. I mean white. White. But your color is orange, so let's hear it. Stand up for this color, seniors.
Right.